Hey folks, Jerome Forsford here. It's 12:35 p.m. on September 5th, 2023 in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's 17 degrees outside on a partly cloudy afternoon in the city. In this video, I travel for 3.5 kilometers starting at Waterfront SeaBus terminal, then ride the SeaBus across the Vancouver Harbour, ending my trek in North Vancouver at Lonsdale Quay SeaBus terminal. If you would like to support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. To receive updates, follow me on Instagram at jforstwit. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey you folks, Jerome Forsford here, just pulling into Waterfront Station, almost there, and we of course are on the Expo line. There we are, there's Waterfront Station for you. And here we are at Waterfront Station. What a day, what a day. That guy's running, of course, to get ahead of this train. And we'll head on up. You can see there's one side that's moving and another side's just standing on the side. That's not always the case here in Vancouver, but it's nice when it happens. So the walkers can head on up. And of course, here's the entrance to the SeaBus terminal. This will be the Waterfront SeaBus terminal. And see, it's pretty busy today. Don't think we'll necessarily catch the SeaBus right now, and that's okay. And on this side of the SeaBus terminal, you of course can see the rail yard. And then on this side of the SeaBus terminal, you can see Canada Place and a few of the docks for the harbor. Say welcome to the Port of Vancouver. And we got a busker. So let's give him some change. There you go. No problem. Putting a smile on everyone's face. That's good to see. There's two down escalators here. To go up, the escalators are at a slightly different location, and they funnel people to those escalators. They flex them back up. There we are. Looks like we got 11 minutes and 7 seconds. So I got a little bit of time. Today won't be too busy, seeing as it is the day after Labor Day. And a lot of the families that go on vacation are no longer going on vacation. They like to time it with their with the school vacation so that they can spend time with their kids, which makes a lot of sense. So we should have some good sailing. And we'll head indoor 6. So anyways, folks, we'll come back in a few moments. And when the SeaBus arrives, and we'll get started at the video, okay? Talk to you then. So it looks like the SeaBus is here, so we'll just wait a minute. So they're putting down the ramps on both sides, and they're opening up the doors for the people to exit. And it'll be our turn next. You can already tell that there's about half as many people as there was before Labor Day during the regular summer season, or the summer school season. Summer, of course, will be carrying on all the way up into October here in Vancouver. And the doors over here should open in a moment. A lot of people waiting on their cell phones. And they're closing the doors on the other side, which usually means they're going to open the doors on this side. And here we go. The other doors will open in a moment. And it's our turn. Let's go. Here's the ramp view for you. All the people joining on the ramp. And it's not a very busy day today, so we should be good. And this is looking towards North Vancouver and the shipping containers. Matter, of course, over at the shipping yard. We'll get going in a moment. Across the way there, you can see the helipad. And you can often take a helicopter flight over to Vancouver Island for the same price that you would take to take one of the seaplanes over by the Vancouver Convention Center. And it looks like we're a go. Just gonna plug in my backup. So, and they're going to give us the safety notifications now. You get an epic view of the shipping yard right here, which is part of the Port of Vancouver. Yeah, and of course we got a pretty good mountain view today. There are a few clouds at the top, but at least you get to see some pretty good silhouettes and some trees. And welcome to the Vancouver Harbour. Direction right on over there. And then that would be North Vancouver in the background, and once we get over there, that is an entirely different city. That is not Vancouver, that is North Vancouver, with an entirely different municipal government, but all part of the Metro Vancouver area, and that larger regional government that sits on top of the municipal government and just below the provincial government. You can also see a few of the container ships in the background, as well as it looks like a few gas barges. And that would be carrying gas as well. There, of course, is in different facilities and industrial services all along the Burrard Inlet. And everything from, these container ships and gas ships and stuff like that can take everything from gravel and sand to giant containers up across the ocean from China, India, and other countries like Bangladesh and stuff like that, and bring goods over to the Port of Vancouver, and then from Vancouver they get put on rail tracks and trucks and taken all over Canada and the United States. Of course, there's other different supplies and stuff too. Grain is a big one. As well as produce and vegetables. And that'll come up here along the Mexican and California coast. You do get a little bit of a good view of a mountain because you can see the green of the trees and then some of the shadows from the clouds.
Yeah.
Very excellent. Very cool.
Yeah.
And we're about midway now. we'll of course be pulling into the North Vancouver Lonsdale Quay ferry terminal, or SeaBus terminal. And the quay will actually be spelled Q-U-A-Y, which is an old British way to spell quay. I don't know why it's pronounced that way, but nowadays you pronounce it as Quay, but it's definitely quay. So when you see that, just be ready for it, and you can read it as the Lonsdale Quay SeaBus terminal. See, it's a relatively calm day over here with the wind. There is gentle ruffles on the Vancouver Harbour, but there's no white caps or anything like right now. Which makes it a great day to film a SeaBus video because, of course, you don't have the giant waves splashing up against the window. So if you are interested in coming down to over to Vancouver and filming the SeaBus ride, it's something that you can take into consideration. If you see white caps on the water, might not be the best day to film one video. Starting to see things start to come into view. So the shipyards would be over there, the quays over there, and of course Ambleside Park's over there. And you can see where the main residential and office strips are, of course, shown by the large buildings that make up the downtown core of North Vancouver here, along Lonsdale. That runs up from lower Lonsdale here to central Lonsdale to upper Lonsdale, where it gets much more residential and you're much further up the mountain, because this entire city is built on top of the mountain. And of course we're down at sea level, at the sea level section of the mountain. So we're at the bottom right now. And of course next to the SeaBus terminal here is the Lonsdale Quay Plaza, as well as the Lonsdale Quay public market, maintaining the Vancouver tradition of having many different public markets across not only Vancouver, but all over the Metro Vancouver area, including into the Lower Mainland. And then you can see different public markets in lots of different places, from the Riverside Market over in New Westminster to the Richmond Public Market down in Richmond at Richmond Brighouse Station. And of course the Robson Street Market, which would be near the intersection of Robson and Bidwell and Robson and Demon Street in the West End. And here's the ferry terminal right here. We'll be pulling on it. And you can see the different ramps that go down onto the side of the boat, and they just clamp on down, and then people can cross. We'll be heading out this way. And you can see an owl at the end of the dock here, and that helps scare away birds like seagulls and other stuff. So it keeps the area relatively clear. That's just one strategy. You want a whole bunch of birds flying around when you're trying to bring a ship in. Slowly into dock here. I can see the crowded ship here as everyone's getting ready to head on out. And we'll be heading out this door right here. And the ramps are clamping down on the ship right now. And the first doors are opening. And our doors are opening, so it's our turn to go. We'll blend in at this line. Just be patient when you're climbing off. It does take a little bit of time. Especially if you're sitting at the front like I am. And we're here. Hey, you can see the cormorants sitting over there, chilling out, doing their cormorant things. And here's the crowd. There'll be many people going to many different places. Some people going to work, some people going to be tourists, some people enjoying, but also some students heading over to Capilano University, as well as people just going to work. And here's the ferry entrance right here.
Well, they wanted to go because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. And then
And I already see the mention of Quay, spelled Quay, but pronounced Quay. We'll take our compass card and sign on out. And there's the big on entrance right on over there at the Lonsdale Quay Market. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.